It's another day. I managed to do loads of touch-up this morning before I started work, and also I'm done with the painting the door trims, so I'll show that. Today I'm hoping after work I can kind of place where the paneling is going to start and paint the bottom of the walls, so I'll take you with me for that. And I'm still trying to kind of decide what I'm going to do with the wooden handrail and the wooden balustrade, but I guess I'll just finish the painting and then I'll have a look and then think, because I was thinking maybe using lime wax to do like a driftwood effect, because I do like the warmth of the wood, but I'll probably have to make a decision last minute once I can see the whole thing together. So yeah, wish me luck. So the next step is to kind of find the positioning of the paneling of the dado rail. I've not decided yet if I want full-on paneling or just a dado rail and a color, so I'll start with that. Find out the positioning so it's in line with the handrail and the balustrade. So starting there, it's a bit low, so I'm gonna have to look at it, but I think it's probably visually the best thing to do, to just continue that line, but it will be lower in the handles, I think. So anyway, I'll have to figure this out and then cut them, paint that second part of the wall in the same color. Same for the staircase, all of that would be the second color. This would be either wood or painted in the same color as the trim, skimming stone. So yeah, but it's looking a lot fresher with white, a bit blunt, but hopefully the wood like this will warm up as well, the space. And the rest, I don't know yet if I paint. I'm gonna remove this, replace these to get like classic spindles, but I might keep that because it's a lovely wood. We'll see. So I'm just gonna start by taking the measurement, the height of the balustrade, and kind of use that measurement against the wall to see if I can get the dado rail at the same position. What I realized that was quite low, especially compared to the paneling on the doors and the handle, so I found kind of a sweet spot just so it's balanced. Next step is simply to cut the dado rail to length. I had some leftover from the paneling in the living room, so I'm using that. I'm going to use my miter saw to cut them. It's super easy. It's honestly one of the best buy I've had. So I totally recommend it if you're doing some sort of DIYs. Just sanding off the dado rail to make sure we have a smooth surface to work with before we can prime and paint, and once it's dry we can put them on the wall. while the paint is drying, and because I can't stay still for a second, I've taken on another project, which is basically harvesting the lavender in the garden. I just want to try and make small bunches to dry them and reuse them in our drawers so it smells nice in little bags. Okay, so I've picked up the dado rails, they're dry. I'm going with the sander on the edge just to smoothen the surface and make sure that it fits with the door trims. I've also sanded the back to make sure that the glue can really stick to it, and I'm using normal nails with the nail gun, just applying at the back of the dado rail and then placing the dado rail on the wall. I made some marks on the wall with a pencil to make sure that I had kind of a guide on the height. And I'm basically going to do that all around the landing, and you have to kind of hold it for like a minute, but it's holding really well. I wanted to nail it as well, but our walls are bricks and it was just not working. This one was particularly tricky to fit because the door trim are not really straight. Final step, caulking. That's what is gonna make everything pretty and well finished. So I'm just gonna go on all the kind of edge, so at the top, on the side, at the bottom of the dado rail to make sure that there is no gap, and I will paint over it as well, because actually at the top I forgot to paint because the wall was already white and the caulk was white, and I thought I could get away with it. But after a couple of days the caulk started to yellow, so I've had to paint over it in white as well. So definitely do that just to avoid that yellowing. I'm guessing if you get a higher quality caulk, maybe it will not happen. I just got, you know, the kind of first price at B&Q. So that's definitely something to keep in mind. Obviously at the bottom of the dado rail it would be painted in skimming stone, so that wasn't an issue. It was just at the top on the white wall. Finally, time to prime. I use Zinsser. I had the 123 Bullseye left over, so I've used that, but you can also use their bin primer. They are just the best primer really to avoid any kind of bleed through or stains or anything like that. So I'm just going to do that for the doors, and then in the morning I'll do a coat of skimming stones. Probably going to go for 3 coats in total, but I haven't filmed everything, so that's pretty much all you're gonna see for the doors by getting painted. But to be fair, I think it's pretty boring, so maybe it's for the best. wanted to restore the solid brass handles from the door. So I'm using Bar Keeper's Friend, which is so useful if you have any kind of brass in your home, just to kind of remove the patina that can appear after a few years. I quite like the patina actually, but these were almost green, so I think it just needed a bit of a refresh. So I'm using Bar Keeper's Friend. You should really use gloves, so don't do like me. And I'm just gonna go through all of them basically with a steel wool extra fine grit and just kind of remove that patina so they're all shiny again. And the final step, I'm just placing the hardware back on the doors. I'm so happy with how it looks. I didn't film a full kind of reveal yet because I think this will be for the next video, but I have some sort of footage of the doors and the landing, so you can have a sneak peek of the final result. I'm just editing the video and I realized I haven't done a proper outro, so just quickly, in the morning with my cup of tea, I'm just gonna say thank you so much for watching. We're actually gonna start on the staircase in the next video, so we're gonna fix it, paint it, and install the runner, which is super exciting. It's actually almost done here, so I don't want to show you anything, but I'm very excited. I love the results, so definitely stay tuned and I'll see you in the next video hopefully. Bye!